What will you do when life gets hard? Will you run from it, or will you stay and try to overcome it?
Just don't be afraid of the future. Go out into the unknown and try.
Nobody should have to feel like they're not wanted for something that they can't control.
It's like I am embracing my inner self.
It's about building something that you're going to eventually look back on and be proud of.
These are bonds that can never be broken. I'm never going to forget these moments. It's a beautiful thing.
Hello and welcome. I'm Animal. I'm joined on the desk today by Ben, the conductor. We are here for the PlayVS West, the Special Olympics Unified School Championships featuring Rocket League. Ben, how you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. It's something that I've been looking forward to all week. I can't wait for this. It's going to be a great time.
I'm excited to have you on the desk, excited to get down to the Rocket League action. But before we get into that, you had the opportunity to head down to the Microsoft HQ and learn a little bit more about casting, shoutcasting, and working with some of the professionals in that. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the video, and then I want to hear some of your thoughts when we get back.
We are doing shoutcaster training for the Special Olympics and Microsoft's Rocket League tournament.
It has been so inspirational to watch our athletes get this amazing training.
I wanted them to be able to walk away with an idea of how they can bring their personality to the Rocket League commentary.
That was awesome. I think I was born for this.
Getting to do something that big, that was amazing.
I'm hooked. I'm ready for the competition. Can't wait.
Wow, what an opportunity, what an experience. So cool to see you guys with some of the experts in the scene when it comes to a casting perspective. Ben, I'd love to hear some more thoughts about that experience and what you're able to learn.
As I've said repeatedly, I'm waiting for someone to pinch me because I still think this is a dream. I can't believe this has all happened. Like, who thought that small town guy would get to fly halfway across the country to the Microsoft headquarters and learn from some of the best in the business how to do this. I mean, it was, I still can't believe this has happened. It's one of the coolest things I have ever done.
I'll reach through the screen and just, I'm going to go ahead and try and pinch you on this side. We'll just see a little over there. Yeah. It does feel real, though, and it was a real experience. Look, I'm really glad you guys got the opportunity to attempt that out, and amazing to work with some of the professionals. Big thank you to Microsoft, obviously, for hosting that opportunity. Ben, would love to hear from you about some of these teams that we have to face off today in the West Championship side. Can you tell us a little more about the squads you're going to see on the field and on the pitch today?
Yeah, absolutely. So, Hamilton High School, this is a team that was founded in 2022. This year, located in California. They have multiple different esports programs, such as they do have like a regular high school one, a youth one, and obviously a Special Olympics Unified Champion Schools program. They haven't won a championship yet, but they're thinking that this is going to be the one, and I'm rooting for them. Try to be impartial, but the confidence that they've got is fantastic.
You can't be impartial on the desk. You got to have your favorite moments. I'm really excited to see this Hamilton Yankee squad, come out and show their stuff on the pitch here. Who else are they facing off against?
They have got to go up against the Friendship High School. They everybody started at a low bronze rank, and some of them actually had never played before. But they have worked together so well that they are all silver and above now. After a rough start at the beginning of the series, one of the players came up with a new strategy, a little more defensive. It's something that I appreciate. I do play a little more defensive when I play Rocket League, so I value the defensive posture going in. And they had a clutch time goal in Game 7 to help get to where they are here. So looking forward to seeing if they can pull out of a hat. They sound like a fantastic, well-oiled machine. I'm looking forward to seeing them.
Wow, what a crazy story and a crazy experience overall. I think we're really going to see some amazing competition here on the pitch today. We're going to see some head-to-head moments, some killer moments. For those folks at home who are not familiar with Rocket League, maybe this is your first dabble in watching what a Rocket League esports match looks like. We're facing off 3 versus 3, so 3 players on either team in a best-of-7 series, meaning the first team to acquire 4 wins is going to walk away with the championship. Obviously, Rocket League is a very high skill level game. It's, at the highest level, the majority of the game's played in the air, actually, which is Rocket League comes in, obviously. Ben, what are some of the keys to the game or differences that you're going to have to see on the field to really step up and win this series?
Like I've said, I prefer a bit more defensive, having some of the players at least one player staying back, kind of watching the goal, because, as you said, half this game
in style.
It's a gorgeous stadium.
Shout out Unreal Engine as they make the scene look beautiful and awesome here as we're off to the races. And oh my god, an early goal from Lido815. Just 4 seconds into this match, right off the face-off, is able to capitalize on their own face-off win and bury that first goal. Then we're off to the races.
Sounds like it. I might be a little bit behind on everything. I don't know what's going on my end, but it sounds like it's fantastic. Oh, there it is. I see it now. My bad. Yeah, that was a fantastic early score. That's got to rattle Hamilton a little bit. You can't start a score or start a game like that. Get this goal within 4 seconds. So.
Yeah.
This definitely looks like it's going to be a very, very interesting, quick-paced game. I feel like this first one might go pretty quickly. We might see a very clear winner right off the bat. I do see the Ecto 1 out there. As noted, there seems to be a big Ghostbusters fan out there.
Ghostbusters!
Sure.
Hamilton is able to tie up this scoreline here. 1-1 currently with 4:15 left here, and another big opportunity in front of the net there. That is saved out by Lido, so that's going to be sent back to the other end of the field there. Sonic Kirby Mario, I love that. That's an awesome gamer tag. Is circling back here, looking to get an opportunity. Hammy Yankee is trying to save it there, but Lido gets another demo play and a goal off of it. Phenomenal heads-up play there to demo out the player and win that opportunity to make sure the ball had a clear path.
Absolutely. Demos are the second most important part of this entire. I definitely think that if you kiss demos at the proper time, you can definitely make a win.
Absolutely,
another goal.
Yeah.
Immediate. Hamilton has definitely got an answer for everything Friendship is pulling out.
Phenomenal plays, phenomenal opportunity here. A tied scoreline at 2-2, and to be honest, I wasn't expecting a high-scoring game, but we might get one here as, these teams seem to be able to pepper each other's nets, and it doesn't seem like we have a lot of support on the back end at this point as both teams want to score those early opportunities and break the seal on this match.
Absolutely. You can't let it, you can't let another team get super far ahead like that. If you let them sneak ahead of you by more than at least 2 or 3 points, it's gonna be rough at the end of the day. It's like another fantastic goal by Hamilton. I apologize if I'm a little bit slower. Might be a little. It's a little behind on my end. I do apologize about that. So I'm relying on you a bit more, Animal.
And here to support, here to help out. Absolutely, as these players head into the zone and are burying this opportunity. Yankee gets another shot on the net, and Hamilton Yankee is able to bury another one. 4-2 with 3 minutes and 11 seconds left on the clock here. Another great opportunity in front of the net.
Absolutely, as I was saying, it definitely is one of those situations where if you get ahead of it, you're scrambling to try to keep up. And at this point, Friendship has got to start playing a little more defensive. If they don't, they're going to end up falling way behind.
Players are circling in the zone here, looking for another opportunity. Pulse Alpha is going to follow this opportunity out. He's going to circle back for a little bit of boost. Lido is going to clear that off the sidewall. Shot comes in from Hamilton's side. Another shot coming from Hammy Yankee. Going to be able to follow up their own rebound. Big shot there. That's going to go across the center. Mama boy. Up in the air. Doesn't have the boost to work to follow this up. No, ooh, careful. A double commit on the back line there. Sonic Kirby Mario wanted to pick that ball up. It's going to be demoed out instead. It's going to be sent back to the spawn.
These teams have worked so hard to get to this point, so I can't expect anything less from them to just give it their all. And I believe that we're going to see a fantastic set of games from these groups. And it sounds like another goal just happened.
Another goal, another score there. Hamilton Yankees going to go up 5-2 on this game. Just a minute 38 left on the clock here. Sonic Kirby Mario is going to have to circle back and help his teammates on the goal line here. Pulse Alpha sends it towards the slot. Isn't able to catch that ball.
At this point, you almost wonder if Friendship is going to just go ahead and let Hamilton take this first win and strategize and come back in the second game.
That goal, I think that strategy might be the best one to employ with 1 minute and 11 left. Down 6-2. The Friendship RLC squad needs to find a way to break the seal on this goal line of the Hamilton Yankee side, as they seem to be just peppering the front of the Friendship net front shots.
They're keeping a cool head. That's what you got to do in this situation. Even if you've got a deep like this in one of the games, in any of these games, it definitely will. You lose focus for even a second, you will fall behind so quick.
All it takes is a second for Rocket League to change the direction or pace or literal direction of the ball, as these players need to find opening with just about 30 seconds left on the clock. To another big shot coming in here, as that's going to be saved out by the Friendship squad. Not going to lose that opportunity. Oh no, but the follow-up. And a huge goal again by the Pulse Alpha side and the Hamilton Yankees. A beautiful touch to the slot as that one just rolls towards the net and falls in.
Those are one of those goals that definitely feel horrible, as there's clearly nobody around the goal. But again, you can bounce back a bit from this. You've got 6 more games.
Plenty of time, plenty of games left. We're not going anywhere just quite yet, as these players are still fighting in the last 10 seconds. Reminder for those at home who aren't familiar, in Rocket League, the game only ends when the ball touches the ground at that 0-second mark, so you can see play continue on for a couple seconds, but this one's going to wrap up with Hamilton Yankees taking this first game.
fantastic victory by the Yankees. You can tell they definitely, after this being the potential first victory that they have ever had, they definitely want this more than anything else right now. They're focused. They are playing very well.
Unified sports is just like other sports, but it's inclusive of students with and without intellectual disabilities. So I heard about what Unified was, and I was like, whoa, that's awesome. Like, why don't we have that at Fife? I did a bunch of research. I got in contact with the director of Unified Schools for Special Olympics Washington, asked her questions. I asked a lot of questions. That's the first thing you need to do. Ask a lot of questions. You need to be prepared. So every day, I've been greeting kids, fist bumping them, like saying, hey, good morning, come to our meeting on Wednesday at 9. Learned a lot of kids' names and made that relationship, like built that connection with those people. I went into their actual classroom. They were like, kind of nervous. Do I really want to go? Keep going. Like once they did get to Unified, they're like, oh yeah, this is fun. I was 15 when I started this, and if I can do it, anybody can.
Go. We're going down to the pitch for game number 2 here. We are off to the races, and Hamilton Unified are able to win out that first face-off. They're going to get a shot opportunity, and they're going to capitalize on it.
Right off the back again.
That's 2. Insane.
As I said, this team is hungry, and you can tell they want this.
Another face-off here. That one's going to pop up high. Paul South is going to try and follow it. Misses that opportunity. Is going to have to circle back. Does get a little bit of a bump in there. Off the high wall there. Mama Boy circling back for help. The bicycle opportunity is missed. That's a scary one in the slot there. Paul South absolutely popped over with the ball there in the corner. He's able to pick this up in the midfield and followed up into the friendship end.
Oh, Mama Boy just barely missed that ball. But, oh, Pulse Alpha with a great shot on goal. Unfortunately, you just missed. And then it was a Hammy Yankee. Definitely was able to pick up the slack on that one. What a fantastic goal, giving a 2-1 lead so far. And plenty of time for Friendship to make a comeback on this.
So there's still lots of game left. Only 4 minutes and 20 seconds. This game is big demo off the faceoff. I think
immediate demo
there entirely. Yeah, we'll send Friendship Squad back to respawn. We'll try that again. But I agree with you on that last play there. The secondary touch from the teammate there was what made the difference, what made that goal possible. That's the kind of team play that is really going to set you apart from the competition.
Absolutely, the communication going on right now has definitely been super great on the end. And Friendship definitely struggling a little bit to get off the ground, but they did get that that overtime goal in Game 7. They might be a late game team. Get a little bit of pressure on them, work their way back up from the bottom. I think they can probably turn this fantastic series.
3 minutes and 30 seconds left. Still the advantage on the Yankee side here, but looks like Friendship are going to be able to collect this ball and turn it around to the other end. Well, that's left there for Hammy Yankee, but they aren't able to pick it up off the half wall.
Fantastic ball control from the Hamilton Unified team. They have they definitely are keeping the ball on Friendship's end of the field and do whatever they feel like with it. It has been fantastic to see them keep as well of ball control. Like, fantastic dribbling right there.
A great dribble and a great demo to follow it up, as well as Pulse Alpha is going to be able to collect this one. He's going to have to find a way to turn around with it. A little help from their teammate there. Hammy Yankee heading towards the slot here. Uh-oh. This could be dangerous as it's heading down towards the Yankee end. No defenders on the goal side.
I know that feeling of just sailing right past the ball as you're going at full speed. It's so disheartening. But they were able to recover real quick from that and get the ball back down on to Friendship's end of the field.
A big demo in the corner there. That might open up a little bit of space. Couldn't get the clear off that demo play, but it did open up another opportunity. Hammy Yankee back from respawn. Able to get a center there, but that's picked up.
Ooh, nice
slot.
Defense.
Defense there is Hammy Yankee circling, looking for the opportunity there. That's kicked up on the Friendship side. I wonder what is the difference going to be here for this Friendship squad to be able to crack the seal in this game number 2.
They're going to need to definitely find the balance between offense and defense. They've been playing fantastic defense this round, keeping the score down from 7-2 this time. So once they figure out that mix between offense and defense, they might actually be a threat.
Not entirely. 20 left on the clock here. Another demo coming onto Pulse Alpha. It's going to clear a little bit of room, but Mama Boy is able to find it. Pulse Alpha is credited with the goal, but that was actually the teammate Mama Boy on the pool shot there. Pulse Alpha was sent back to respawn, so they were all the way on the other end of the field. And there's your bump to the goal there. 3-0 with a minute 14 left.
Mama Boy using Friendship as a bit of a buffer to help get in that ball into the goal.
Phenomenal shot there, is not credited with it in game, but it counts in our hearts. That's supposed to be Pulse Alpha gets this off the back wall, is trying to cycle it out of the corner here. The double commit gets a little scary there, as Pulse Alpha has to be careful in the corner again. Ooh, bumped by their teammate off the ball. That's very frustrating, but Hamilton Yankee need to find a way to spread out and make sure they're covering all their bases here, as Pulse Alpha finally gets up the ball and gets clearance out.
At this point, Hamilton just needs to play defensive. They just got to keep the ball away from Friendship. They've got this one in the back. They don't have to keep going for goals like this, but a little bit of showboating's not gonna hurt nothing.
Unfortunately, us saying playing defensive means I'm gonna go play offensive to the Hamilton Yankee squad as they bury another one, putting themselves up 4-0 with 37 seconds left. Ben, I know we mentioned that Rocket League is a game of inches and seconds. It's happening so quickly as Friendship. There you go. Put one up on the board. I was going to say, is this enough time for a comeback? Well, it might actually be 35 seconds left on the clock. You're only 3 goals. I think it's plausible.
I've seen a comeback from 0 seconds on the clock with the ball jiggling all over the place, being able to come back from a 2-1 deficit. So I definitely can see that if they play right and play smart, they can make a comeback from this.
Time running out of opportunity here, under 20 seconds left, and they need to get out of their own zone as they've been hemmed in currently by the Yankee squad. Finally an opening comes out, but no one's able to corral that ball, and I think we've run out of time and run out of space in this game as the Hamilton Yankee squad are going to run away with this game number 2.
Definitely, there's a bit of miscommunication at that last second between Friendship or LC. They definitely are They're struggling a little bit. This Hamilton team is definitely giving them a run for their money, but it's not over until that ball hit in that last game. So you can't count anybody out yet.
Absolutely. Talking about friendship and finding friends and connections. Over the years, we've seen the power of unified programming and its ability to connect people, students, and everyone through gaming, clubs, and sports and beyond. Let's take a quick look at a video talking more about the importance of connection.
There's just something about Unified that connects everyone together. It's something that people just bond over really easily. Everyone kind of knows everyone in the school now.
Regardless of Dominic's ability or diagnosis or anything like that, no one considers that. It has nothing to do with who he is. He is just truly the nicest person and most caring person I've ever met in my entire life. And Dominic is just really a good friend to me.
What are you doing this weekend, Dom? Is it time for another Chocolate Cabana trip? Maybe we can bring Isaac along.
But you need to ask my mom.
All right. What I feel when I'm with Dominic, I want everyone to feel.
Sports brings people together. I get on the court with people I don't even know, and we just click. I couldn't wait until 4 o'clock to see all them. Those guys are like really my friends. Cole, you hit or miss, man. You either can't nobody guard you, or you gonna miss every layup you take. How that work? I'll see y'all in a whole second. These are bonds that can never be broken, because like these are my friends at the end of the day, regardless of, the Unified or Special Olympics, like they're my friends, and I can honestly say that.
The backbone of a lot of these programs, and I have made some lifelong friends. My entire family is involved in Special Olympics, so
I love to hear that. Everything's better when it's a family affair in my mind, and that is the epitome of that. And I'd love to see that you have that support community, not only in your immediate friends. Wow, what a huge opportunity!
that was a
and they're gonna
beautiful
capitalize
save.
on it.
Beautiful save, but unfortunately Hamilton Yankee was able to get it out. Pulse Alpha definitely did not want to let that one go.
Pulse Alpha said, we're not done yet. We got more rockets to play here as Hamilton Yankee are running away with the scoreline in the top of this game here. Game number 3, obviously, is Hamilton Yankee up 2-0 on the scoreline of games in this best-of-7 series.
Hamilton Yankee definitely don't drop the push. Keep going. Don't let up. The more you push, the harder you play. Definitely make sure you're keeping the same cool head that you've got. Don't let yourself get a little out of control and start making crazy plays.
And I know we're casting, man, but that's like the words of a coach right there. I love the sentiment. I love the value you're bringing onto the cast there. I agree with you entirely. Hamilton Yankee's got to keep up this energy, but I think Friendship really need to find a way to break this seal in a hurry, tie up this game, and hopefully this will be the beginning of it as Real One is heading down to the other end, and Sonic Kirby Mario wants to corral this ball.
I've heard that Real One is basically a keeper wizard. He is a goalie extraordinaire, so he's showing it off right now. Definitely keeping the ball out of his goal. So keep it up on that end.
Absolutely.
What a whiff, unfortunately, from Hammy Yankee.
Yeah, a bit of a whiff there, but all you gotta do is say, all right, go next, go get some more boost, try it again. And here we go as Pulse Alpha is trying to collect this one in the corner, has boost to work with. Ooh, the flip touch over top.
Oh,
what
there
a
we
pass. Go. Hammy Yankee with the goal there. Man, tell me how that one came to life.
Definitely a great pass over to Hammy Yankee from Pulse Alpha, right into the corner. That one was going to be real hard to block, but fantastic, fantastic goal.
Fantastic opportunity, and that puts Hamilton Yankee on the advantage, 2-0 currently with 3:15 left in this game. I think this is going to be a tough uphill battle for the Friendship squad, as they need to find a goal here to at least get within one, tying up this game.
Even if they're in a situation where they're down like last game, a single goal can rattle a team more than you think.
Entirely, but Pulse Alpha has something to say about that. It's going to bury another one. 3-0 on the scoreline currently, as Pulse Alpha just finds an opening in the slot. No one on the goal side to keep that one out, and, well, that's not what you like to see if you're a Friendship fan.
Hamilton is definitely showing, like I said multiple times, how hungry they are, how much they want this win. Oh, what a fantastic save.
Huge save on the goal line there, waited to the very last moment to keep that one out, and that one had danger written all over it, but I believe that was Real One on the back line there who was able to save that opportunity out.
He's a goalie wizard, like I said, I've heard that he is fantastic on that goal line.
As you can see by the way he's camping in that goal, that's got to be the case, but Llama Boy has something to say about that. 4-0 for the Hamilton Yankee squad here with only 2 minutes and 18 seconds left, and man, this is not looking great for this Friendship squad.
Yeah, it looks like Real One was slightly out of position on that one, but they definitely can still, there's plenty of time. Take a deep breath. You've got this. Just focus. I think that this game could go either way still. But it's looking like this might be a bit tough for Friendship to make a comeback up overall.
On that note, I love that pass into the center of the slot by Lido, but there was no one there to follow up on that opportunity. They need to find a way to connect as a team to get these opportunities in front of the net in their favor. Otherwise, the Hamilton Yankees are just going to clear them out and sending them back to the other end of the pitch.
Absolutely. They definitely have, the ball has seen more time down on the orange side than it has the blue. They definitely need to figure out a way of keeping it down on the far end and away from their goal to be able to make a comeback. Again, like I mentioned earlier, a single goal can rattle a team. Just like that. Just like that.
Just like that, and Hamilton Yankee, the seal is finally broken by the Friendship squad as they're finally able to find one in the slot that gets a normal bounce in front, and that one just off the crossbar and in. And still plenty of time on the clock, as you mentioned. You know, Rocky's a game of seconds and inches, and we're going to see the evidence of that in these final few seconds as we come down to the last minute of play here in game.
Definitely think that team, that might have rattled the Hamilton Yankee team. They seem to be playing a bit more aggressive, a bit of a demo going on. Oh, and it just slides right in. Great assist, Yankee, but...
Yeah, big touch there by Pulse Alpha in front to be able to send it back toward the left side slightly, just around the defenders at the Friendship side. I agree that pass from Hammy Yankee off the back ball there was absolutely the initiator in that play.
For sure, like, this game seems to be in the bag, but there is still about 50 seconds left, so you don't know what can happen.
Not done yet, and we've seen this Friendship squad make big plays in the final minutes of this game, so we're far from done here, folks, but 5-1
there we go.
on the scoreline here. Ooh, not quite. What an
that
opportunity
almost would have
there.
been an own goal.
Yeah, that was a scary opportunity there. Thankfully, they had someone in front to corral that ball in the slot.
I just gotta say, I love the Ghostbusters car. It's fantastic.
I mean, the only one that's better than that one has got to be Battlebeats.
I don't know, man. I rock the DeLorean when I play.
Oh, the DeLorean. A man of taste. Let me hear it. Can I get some DeLoreans in chat, please? You know, let's head back to the future here as final 2 seconds rally off the clock here. And that's probably going to do it for this game as we wait for the ball to finally touch. There we go.
There it is.
What a finish to that game here. Hamilton Yankee are able to put this series on match point. However, let's talk a little bit about belonging. Unified Talks are for the Unified Generation by the Unified Generation, hosted by youth leaders from all across the country. Let's hear a little bit more from them directly.
Have you checked out our latest Unified Talk? I'm Tasha, a former youth ambassador for Special Olympics Unified Champion Schools. In case you missed it, our last Unified Talk was all about belonging. It feels good to belong, but it also feels good to make sure that others know that they belong too.
Hey, I just wanted to call you and tell you that I love you so much and wanted to check up on you and see how have you been.
Oh, hi, I love you too so much.
Hey, how you doing? I just wanted to call and check up on you.
Oh. Be sure to check it out on the Generation Unified YouTube channel.
For almost 20 years. Just as an example, I coach a basketball team as an athlete leader, and majority of people on my team were there when I started almost 20 years ago. So they have watched me grow up, have been lifelong friends. It's been fantastic having them. Office staff, all of the volunteers, all of the Unified partners, everybody. Special Olympics is such a fantastic family.
I love that element of family you talked about. I think that is one of the most important things when it comes to gaming and community in general. That's how we grow our communities beyond the borders of our physical domain and region. That's one of the beauties of the medium of gaming that allows us to connect with people, not only in physical proximity, but across the country and really across the world.
Absolutely. I was honored to be able to go as a volunteer for Team Indiana to the USA Games in Florida this year, and meeting some of them from all over the country. I can only imagine how crazy World Games would be. So the fact that gaming and esports can definitely open up such a massive possibility for a worldwide friendship. And not to take away from the Hamilton Yankee goal that just happened, Pulse Alpha, he's flexing on these guys.
Absolute flex. I appreciate your comments on the community side. Let's head back down to the pitch as we got a game in front of us. Hamilton Yankee want to close this series out in 4, and they're looking like they're primed to do so with, just a minute into this game and already a goal up.
Absolutely. They have been fighting. They have been pushing. They have been doing everything: communication, defense, offense, everything working like a well-oiled machine. I don't know. I mean, you never know what's going to happen in one of these situations, but I don't know.
We won't seal it until it's done, but I have faith that this Friendship Squad can find a couple opportunities and, take Hamilton Yankee off their game a little bit, as they seem to have just been floating through the neutral zone, very unchallenged, very unfeathered, and that's another example of it, as Pulse Alpha again is going to find another goal, putting the Hamilton Yankee squad up 2-0, 3 minutes and 24 seconds left.
Definitely, Hamilton Yankee is, like I've mentioned, working like a well-oiled machine. They seem to have got their game plan down, and they're executing it perfectly. Friendship still just got to take a deep breath. It's not over yet. Keep going.
Rest for both of us, everyone watching in chat, everyone on the desk, and hopefully the players in lobby are still breathing as well, as we come down to the 3-minute mark. Friendship back in their own zone again, and Pulse Alpha with the hat trick. There it is, 3-0 with 3:02 left on the clock there. Pulse Alpha is putting on a show in this lobby.
So what you're telling me, if I hop into a Rocket League game and I see Pulse Alpha on the other team, leave. Got it. Don't.
Insta quit. Insta quit.
Just run.
Absolutely.
Just run.
I'm a soft bronze on a good day, but man, I cannot be soft Pulse Alpha lobby. They're flying all over top of me like a flying saucer.
I admittedly don't know how to do aerials, so I would be annihilated.
Okay, it's really hard to do aerials when you're sent back to respawn on a demo,
man.
but Pulse Alpha, again!
It's almost like he's the only one on the team. He's
I haven't seen
everywhere.
anyone else. I think it's a 3-on-1 currently, because this is unreal. As this one's floating in the center here. Hello? Hemi Yankee? Just from nowhere, seemingly? Okay, did fly from the back line here, saw the opportunity, had a little boost to work with, and just buries it in the far left corner there. Another beautiful play. 5-0, 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, just about halfway through this game. This is going to be an uphill battle for this friendship squad if we want to get an opportunity. Here is Pulse Alpha. That's a huge save in front of his own net. Oh my goodness, both ends of the field.
They heard us. Heavy Yankee definitely heard us say that Pulse Alpha was the only one on the team, but after that one, and a goal on by a real one.
That's the seal breaker right there, is finally the real one are able to find the net, and that one puts the scoreline at a 5-1 situation, which with this much time left still can come to a completely different outcome, as 2 minutes is plenty of time in Rocket.
Oh, absolutely. You injured the king. At that point, they might be a little rattled on the Hamilton side, or that might have angered him a little bit. We'll see.
We're gonna find out in a hurry here as we come down to the 2-minute mark. Lito is circling in that Ghostbusters car, looking for a touch. Can't find it. Finally gets over top of him. Mama Boy is in the slot here. Couple bumps coming in front. This one might just roll down in front. Ooh, not quite. Close opportunity.
Slightly angled off from being directly in front of the net, but good saves by Friendship, keeping it away from in front of the net where it seems to be dangerous. Hey, there's Hammy Yankee again. We see you.
All right, so there's officially 2 players on this team. We got Pulse Alpha and Hammy Yankee. Now, where's my third? I need everyone to have the scoreline at this point. I mean, everyone's got to get in a double digits.
Oh, absolutely.
I love the Sonic Kirby Mario vehicle outfit, by the way. That ground looks phenomenal.
I love the name, but where's the love for Link, man? Come on.
We need some Link love. If you're watching in chat, let's drop a link real quick. I mean, Link isn't the character, not an actual URL, but
yes.
as we head back onto the pitch here, minute and 15 left, coming down to the final moments of this game. 6-1 currently beats Hamilton, the Yankee squad, and I don't see a clear path forward for this friendship squad at this point, especially with misses like that for the net. But a secondary miss, and they can't capitalize on it. We're still at the same scoreline, though. That was scary there for a moment.
That could have ended pretty badly, but fortunately the friendship got it away from their goal, and they're working their way downfield.
My way to drive fast. 35 seconds left on the clock here as Hamilton Yankees send it back to the far end there. Pulse Alpha can't get a touch on that one. Sonic Kirby Mario gets it up to half ball, has some help from Vito. It's going to head towards the slot. Gets popped over top by the Hamilton Yankee squad here. 20 seconds left, and this might be the finishing blow on the friendship squad in this series.
They played fantastic. They should be ashamed of nothing. They gave it their all. They made it all the way to the finals. And again, they shouldn't be ashamed of anything. You don't, in my opinion, you don't lose, you learn. Oh! Almost the last second goal, but you're winners. Hamilton Yankee, fantastic.
Phenomenal play. I want to give a big kudos to Pulse Alpha for putting on a show with 7 shots in that final game, absolutely peppering the friendship RLC net. Again, I want to say a big thank you to all the participants in this League. Regardless if you played today, regardless if you played during the semester, thank you for playing. Thank you. Keep playing. Keep enjoying the gaming. That is the most important thing about this project. Ben, I want to pass it over to you. Any final words of thoughts, any shout-outs you want to give? I just want to give you a moment to say what you need to say.
Well, congratulations to Hamilton. They haven't won a championship yet, and they finally hit gold. They played fantastically well, and Friendship definitely have nothing to be ashamed about. Like I said at the end of that game, it's not losing, it's learning. It's winning and learning in my book. So you pick up from where you messed up on this game, and then you go forward. You did fantastic.
As we say in the industry, GG's, go next. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Big thank you to PlayVS for putting this programming on for these student athletes. The Special Olympics Unified Champion Schools, thank you for supporting this program and bringing and affording these opportunities to these students as well. We will be back hopefully soon with more Rocket League action and other esports coming your way. I've been Animal. That's my man Ben, the conductor. We'll see you next time.
We'll be right back.